Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you guys this very blue smoky liner tutorial. I also try my best to go in detail on how I actually blend my eyeshadows, so I'm really hoping this video is helpful. Before getting into the video, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. But yeah, if you are interested on how I achieve this eyeshadow look, then just keep on watching. I already primed my eyelids with some Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I did not set it with any translucent powder. I'm going to use a sponge to pat it down a bit so I can go right ahead with my eyeshadows. I'm going to be using two palettes actually, and I'm going to start off with the Morphe 12P palette. When I blend eyeshadows, I do like having a lot of brushes to work with. You don't necessarily need to have as many brushes as I use, but I find it that it's so much easier and my blend comes out so much better when I use multiple brushes for one look. The four main brushes that I'm going to be using are these, and these are all from Morphe. I'll explain how I use them, and I have some more brushes, but I mean, these are the four main brushes that I'm going to be using. And starting off, I'm going to take this Morphe R39 brush, and I'm going to use this to apply the shadow onto my crease. Oh no, actually, before starting on the tutorial, I am going to be using some tape so I can create that really sharp line. I'm not going to apply it like right on the end of my eyelid. I'm going to bring it down a little bit so my eyeliner can connect to the smokiness of my waterline. So the first shadow that I'm going to be using is this light blue eyeshadow. I'm going to be using my Morphe R39 brush. I'm also going to make sure to pack like right along the tape. Since I packed it on its side, I'm going to switch it to the other side, and I'm going to do like circular motions just to blend out the edges. Okay, so that looks pretty blended, but I do like taking an extra step and taking a clean blending brush. This is my Morphe M505. It has no product. I'm going to use this to blend out that color more. And I believe that this step does do a huge difference on my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to go on to the next eyeshadow, and it's this blue eyeshadow right here. And I'm going to take this Morphe M513 brush. This is one of my favorite blending brushes because it packs on color and it blends it out at the same time. I'm going to pack on a shitload of that blue onto my crease. And again, going back with that clean blending brush and blend those two colors together. I feel like the key to having a good blend is to keep going back to the previous brushes and the previous shadows. So when you apply a new shadow, go back with that last brush that you used and blend it out, and then go back with the clean blending brush to blend everything together. Yeah, it's a lot of steps, but like, trust me, it really makes your eyeshadow look 10 times better if you keep going back with eyeshadows and keep going back with previous brushes. So I really recommend you guys trying that out. Now I'm going to jump into my Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and I'm going to be taking this blue eyeshadow, and I'm going to take the M514. Obviously I should have mentioned this, but when I do like a gradient like this, like a simple gradient look, I do like starting with the lightest eyeshadows and working my way to the darkest eyeshadow. This blue is the darkest eyeshadow that I'm going to use on my crease, so I like using a very small brush for it, just so I have more control of where I am applying this eyeshadow. And I'm also going to use that same blue eyeshadow and packing it on my lid. Now taking the previous brush that I used, I'm going to blend those two colors together. And I like doing little circular motions. And to finish off the whole blending, I'm taking the clean blending brush and just blend everything together. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the smoky eyeliner part. For this step, I'm going to use two eyeliners. I'm going to start off with my Suva Hydra liner and the Pretty Vulgar gel liner. I'm using this one because it's a liquid eyeliner and it's much easier to blend out. And then I'm using the other one just to build up the pigmentation of the eyeliner. So I'm going to start off with my Suva Beauty 620 brush. It's just a really thin brush. I'm just going to do like an outline of my wing. Also, again, you're going to want to connect the wing liner to the tape. And I'm going to use the darkest black eyeshadow that I own, which is this one from the Metal Matte palette. So I'm going to take a very small Makeup Shack T65 brush, and I'm going to use this to set my eyeliner in place. And I'm also going to use this brush to smoke everything out. I'm gonna use this Milani Hypnotic Light Prismatic Light Eye Topper, and I'm going to use a Morphe M506, and I'm using this to blend it onto my crease. So I'm going back to the Suva Beauty liner, and I'm gonna start building up my wing. And again, taking a little small brush in the black shadow, I'm going to set that and blend it out. Okay, so now I'm moving to my gel liner. I'm going to take the same eyeliner brush and just pack on more black and blend it out again. Okay, so I think that is fine. So now I'm going to remove the tape. And now I'm going to move on to the bottom part of my eye. And I'm going to remove the fallout with the makeup wipe. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of concealer. Okay, so for my lower lash line, I'm going to actually start from dark to lightest. So I'm going to take my gel liner and the same eyeliner brush, and I'm going to apply this on my waterline. I'm going to just gently blend it out so it looks a little bit more smoked out, and I'm also going to connect it to the wing. Now I'm going to take the same black shadow with the small brush and set this in place. So now I'm going to take a small brush, and I'm going to take this blue eyeshadow and run it close to the black. And taking a clean small blending brush, this is my Time Los Angeles 206 brush. I'm going to use this to blend it out. And now using a Makeup Shack T60 brush, I'm going to take some of that velour shade from the Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to put this shadow right in between the black and the blue. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my eyelash, and this is my dodolashes in D316. Okay, so the final step that I'm going to do is, again, take some of that gel liner with the same eyeliner brush and apply it on top of my lash band. And again, with the black eyeshadow, I'm just going to set that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm going to quickly go ahead and do my face off camera, and I'll be right back with the finished look. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope this video was helpful. If it was, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Give me a comment down below if you have any suggestions on what type of tutorial or video I should film next. I really want to film what you guys want to see, so I would really like to know what you guys would want to watch. As always, I will leave everything that I use in the description below. But yeah, that is all for today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!